All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. D. Ford in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ben to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Again, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And a Steeler pressure pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Green 90. Green 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Blue 45.
Mahomes now on first down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So. There we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
There we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Green 39. Green 39. Ace. Left.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. This is caught. Watkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Conley, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Interesting nugget on the Steelers as their offense comes back out here. They had won 9 straight on Sunday night. Well, that run ended week 4 with that 26-14 loss to their division rivals, the Baltimore Ravens, Charles.
Yeah, not a particularly smooth game offensively for Pittsburgh. Normally, we see them operate like a high-end automobile and score a bunch of points. Ben Roethlisberger not quite connecting with his receivers, but notably Antonio Brown, and that's really unusual. I can't believe this team is 1-2-1. I thought they would run away with the AFC North this year.
Upcoming games for them, home for Atlanta, then at Cincinnati before getting the bye week. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. In for the score. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They complete it to Hill. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Room to run past midfield, and finally taken down at the 44-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Slow. There we go. Green, 90. Green, 90. Z.
And again, it's Mahomes. And able to find Conway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Z. Here we go now. Blue for
It's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded in the end zone. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Roethlisberger will throw. And he finds McDonald. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dee Ford in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Over the middle, complete. That's Connor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Letting one go deep for the ends. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Here we go. Green, 90.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Green, 90.
On second down, here's Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Bell. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And the Steelers on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Let's go.
They'll go again with Bell, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. And in an ideal scenario, Your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.